Spoilers for The Young and the Restless indicate that Sharon Newman is currently primarily off-screen. It appears like Y&R just brings Sharon out to recommend therapists and offer advice to anyone who is experiencing a crisis. Considering the popularity of both Sharon Case as an actress and her role, it really makes no sense. There's no excuse Sharon can't be the main character in major plots all the time. This is particularly relevant given that Case demonstrated her full potential in the 2023 narrative concerning Cameron Kirsten's retaliation scheme. Case gave several incredible performances, which undoubtedly kept the audience interested. But occasionally, it seems like the program is running out of ideas for Sharon's plots. In light of this, is it okay to bring up Sharon's bipolar disorder again and even consider having her stop taking her medication? Although Y&R have already traveled that path, there may be more to discover, particularly since they are unable to come up with any other activities for Sharon to engage in. Stories about mental health crises have been featured on the show a lot lately, so perhaps Sharon will be the next to have one. In the event that Sharon stops taking her medications without any reason, there might even be a little mystery involved. What happens if someone alters Sharon's medicines for evil purposes? That might pave the way for someone like Nick Newman to discover Sharon is in danger and come to her rescue. If the show decides to go through with reuniting Nick and Sharon, it would be a terrific way to do it. Naturally, some of Sharon's supporters definitely don't want to see her lose control now that she's doing so well. Sadly, Sharon finds that having a contented, steady life isn't translating into much airtime. Perhaps the show ought to drive Sharon off the deep end once more if she must be such a disaster before she can have a plot that Case can really get her teeth into. If any additional information about Sharon's future becomes available, we'll make sure to share it with you. Keep checking back for more on what's in store for Sharon's character because spoilers for The Young and the Restless suggest that she could use a little drama in her life. According to spoilers for the week of May 13 to 17 on The Young and the Restless, Claire Grace appears ready to grow even more of a problem for Summer Newman and Kyle Abbott. Following her passionate defense of her daughter, Victoria Newman will be hoping that Summer will give in and give Claire the new nanny position. Given that Claire is essentially the only person Harrison Abbott has been able to communicate with since they began their hunt, Kyle would concur with Victoria. That is especially true in light of Harrison's experience with the kidnapping. Harrison is obviously uncomfortable with strangers and would likely benefit from Claire's therapeutic company in the ongoing aftermath of Jordan. Will Summer finally give in and let Claire take over nanny duties, if only temporarily, even though she fears Claire would bring up unpleasant memories and vibes for Harrison? We'll just have to wait and see how things work out. But it's possible that Harrison will urge Summer to allow Claire to take over as his primary babysitter. In any case, it's unlikely that Summer will ever completely trust Claire. Summer might continue to keep a watchful check on her cousin for some time to come, even if she gives up on Claire and Harrison. Jack Abbott might then feel torn between his present wife and his ex-girlfriend. The rekindled rivalry between Diane Jenkins Abbott and Phyllis Summers may worsen Jack's marital woes. If Jack decides to go down a dangerous drug path again, Phyllis may wind up aiding him once more because she assisted him in the past in overcoming his pill addiction. If that's the case, you can be sure Diane will be upset about the former couple getting back together. For the time being, Diane will become enraged when Phyllis presses her buttons, and she might even complain to Jack about their marital problems. For how long can Victor Newman continue to conceal Jordan's whereabouts and survival? It might not be long before someone finds Jordan in his prison, even though Victor has been making a lot of effort to hide his tracks. Jordan should eventually be located, and if someone is going to discover him, it should be a member of the Newman family or maybe Cole Howard, as Cole has already shown suspicions about what Victor is hiding. Regarding Cole, it appears that he and Victoria will once again venture into passionate terrain. Fans of Y&R may anticipate a hot turn in Victoria and Cole's relationship. Our predictions suggest they'll hit the sheets shortly. Ashley Abbott's doppelgangers, meanwhile, are going to battle it out for dominance once more, which means they might go crazy and start switching around a lot in front of Alan Laurent. Alan will try his hardest to assist Ashley because Ms. Abbott is trying to get Tucker McCall. Stay in for updates on all the exciting news that lies ahead, as spoilers for The Young and the Restless indicate that the week of May 13 to 17 will bring some surprising turns. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless indicate that Zulika Silver has a rather remarkable reason to celebrate. When Silver received a real-life marriage proposal in an interesting location, she gladly accepted, even though Audra has been rejecting Tucker McCall's engagement ring. Silver revealed the news of her engagement on Instagram along with a few pictures from her Grand Canyon vacation. That's when Silver's man finally asked her out and ended up putting a stunning ring on her finger. Silver uttered the amusing emoji, "Can't get rid of me now," and declared herself to be the happiest. Naturally, several of Zulika Silver's co-stars were quick to congratulate her on her upcoming nuptials. Many members of the Y&R family, such as Amelia Hine, Bryton James, Brittany Sarpy, Courtney Hope, Rory Gibson, and others, left comments in response to Silver's updates. Along with flaunting her engagement ring, Silver shared some photos of herself with her new partner, who appears to be as thrilled that she accepted his proposal of marriage. It's obvious that these two are ecstatic about their impending wedding. Although Zulika Silver's exact wedding date is yet unknown, she deserves to be allowed to enjoy this moment alone for the time being. Later on, there will be enough time to finalize all the wedding details. As they prepare for an amazing new chapter as husband and wife, we send our best wishes to Silver and her soon-to-be spouse. What does Audra's future hold? Will she wind up at the altar as well? The more Audra argues that she won't take Tucker's engagement ring, the more likely it seems that she may eventually give in. It would be interesting to watch whether Tucker ever fulfills his dream of marrying Audra, because he appears quite committed to doing so. Based on our predictions, Ms. Abbott, Ashley Abbott's most deadly alter ego, may do anything that could physically kill Tucker in an attempt to terrify Audra into giving in to his demands. Still, according to previews on The Young and the Restless, Audra is in for some surprises, so keep checking back.